Blessed to be here again, and I want to talk about weight loss and deprivation. And I guess I just have three simple words to say about that. Don't do it. If you're trying to lose weight and you're on a weight loss plan, I'm on Weight Watchers, as you all know. But any weight loss plan, Weight Watchers, or just plain counting calories or whatever. Deprivation, don't do it. Do not deprive yourself of any food. Once you start depriving yourself of any food, then you're just slowly going on a downward spiral because it just does not work. Usually what happens, I'll tell you what happens when I try to deprive myself of any food. When I try to deprive myself of, let's say, I want to eat cheesecake. Let's see, if I try to deprive myself of cheesecake, I'll just keep eating, let's see, I'll grab something else sweet and, think about my cheesecake, or I'll just grab ice cream and still think about my cheesecake. Long story short, I'll just grab other foods and try to substitute it, trying to fill that cheesecake void, but it just doesn't work, usually until I get my cheesecake, I am not going to stop thinking about it, and it's just going to make me eat other foods in excess until I get what I really want, which is cheesecake. That's just an example. I'm not like a big cheesecake freak, but just saying, when you try to deprive yourself of foods, you're just going to end up eating other foods to substitute that one food that you really want. So just eat the food that you really want. Of course, cheesecake, I'll just keep using that as an example. It's kind of a high-fat food. Okay, what do you do if you really want a really high-fat food? Well, what you do is substitute it, not like how I was substituting before, like eating ice cream instead of cheesecake, or eating, I don't know what else I said. Anyway, what you do is you have your cheesecake, but you have just a smaller portion of that cheesecake. I mean, I know cheesecake's not the best food when you're trying to lose weight, but if you just eat a little bit of it, that's way better than eating the whole damn cheesecake. So you can still lose weight and have your cheesecake. I wrote a couple of things down. So if you're substituting food, you're not really replacing that food, you're still having that food, but maybe you can have a lighter version of that food. Like, for instance, let's say you're craving a beer. You just want to have a beer. I mean, some people come home from a long day of work and you want to just relax in front of the TV or the computer with the beer. Well, instead of having like a full fat beer, you can have a light beer. You still get your beer fix, but it's a light beer, and you save yourself, if you're on Weight Watchers, you save yourself some points. Or if you're on some other weight loss plan and counting calories, you're saving yourself a lot of calories and a lot of fat by having the lighter beer instead of the full fat beer. Another thing that I love to eat is burgers, just big juicy hamburgers. Seriously, like, meat is my weakness. I'm a meat freak. I know that sounds gross. Okay, I'm thinking dirty here. But anyway, no, like meat, like a hamburger or steak or just bratwurst. Any just meat is just like my thing. I am in love with meat. I can make a whole video on how much I love meat products. But let's say you're craving a big juicy hamburger with cheese and bacon on top of it, and barbecue sauce or mayo, whatever you put on your burger. Well, when I'm craving a big juicy hamburger, I know just full fat, not lean hamburger is just not the best choice while I'm trying to lose weight. So instead of having a full fat burger with cheese and bacon on top and lettuce, and okay, I can go on and on. Instead of having that burger, what I do is have turkey burger. I go and get ground lean turkey meat. I put that on an English muffin. I use the English muffin as my bun. I use cheese, one slice. Sometimes I don't even go for the low-fat cheese, just one slice of cheese. Put some lettuce on it. Put let's see, an onion. Put mustard, ketchup, and there's my sub for a nice big juicy burger but with less calories and less fat. So instead of having a full fat burger, you can have a low fat turkey burger and still be satisfied. Another example of substituting. Oh, I love cupcakes. So instead of having like a bab or a big ass. No, I'm kidding. Sorry, excuse the bab. I'll tell you what that is later. Instead of having like a big, cupcake, you can have what I substitute for my craving for cupcakes with is I have the 100 calorie pack cupcakes by Hostess. They come in like carrot cakes, chocolate cakes. I think they're making like little Twinkie ones and strawberry, but instead of having a big cupcake that could give me like hundreds of calories and lots of grams of fat, I just have one little package of 100 calorie pack cupcakes, and that satisfies me. And so that cures my cupcake fix, and I'm saving calories, I'm saving fat, and I just feel better about not eating a big ass cupcake. Anyway, so what else did I write down? Yeah, some people say there's nothing that's going to replace my regular cheesecake. I can't just have let's use cheese for an example. There's no way I can eat fat-free cheese and be satisfied, because it just does not live up to my full-fat cheese. Or light yogurt just does not live up to my full-fat yogurt, or light beer just does not live up to my full-fat beer. Well, to those naysayers and those people who feel you cannot substitute your great product for a lower-fat product, fine, you do not have to substitute it. You can just eat your full-fat product, but just make sure you eat a smaller portion. If you're not going to substitute full-fat products for lighter versions, or figure out a way to make that meal that you're trying to eat lighter and more calorie friendly, or Weight Watchers point friendly, then you're going to have to eat a smaller portion, and there you go. So you can either substitute your full-fat foods with lower-fat foods, or you can just substitute for, sorry, I'm like mixing myself up. I'm scatterbrained. Yeah, substitute your full-fat foods for lower-fat foods, or you can just cut the portion size down. If you want to just stick with your full-fat meals, you can just eat the smaller portion. So I mean, this is what helps me. There are lots of ways that I still eat whatever I want, just make sure I still lose weight, and usually it's either substituting the food or cutting the portion size in half. So you can still have your cake and eat it too. There's no reason to deprive yourself when you're trying to lose weight. Deprive yourself, and it's not realistic. I mean, if you deprive yourself of all the foods you love and just eat lettuce all day, or eat salads, yeah, sure, you might lose weight, but do you think you're going to do that for the rest of your life? Because that doesn't sound realistic. This doesn't sound realistic for going to a restaurant or hanging out with friends or going to family events. You're going to want to eat something else. I mean, it's just not, you're just setting yourself up for failure if you don't give yourself what you want. So weight loss should not equal deprivation. If you're trying to lose weight, eat whatever you want. Just be reasonable about it, and you'll still you'll lose weight, and you'll eat have what you want. And that's what it's all about, is to do something that's realistic and something that's going to last a long time, because you don't want your weight loss to be temporary. You want your weight loss to be forever. So don't deprive yourself. Eat the foods you love.